such a pleasure to speak with you. I just finished the film and oh my gosh, so much to say to you guys. First of all, I want to ask you sort of a two-part question if one of you wants to take one part and one of you wants to take the other. But what originally attracted you to the project, and then what do you think is going to attract audiences to the project?
Oh wow, okay. I just loved the script. It was incredibly exciting and thrilling and sexy, and and I really liked that it was bringing back this erotic thriller genre that I think has been missing from the zeitgeist. And I think audiences will feel the same way when they watch it. They'll be just as excited, on the edge of their seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll get this whole new genre that like our generation didn't grow up with.
Yeah,
and,
true.
Just it'll be a conversation starter on many different levels.
Yeah, I think this was definitely the first one I saw of that genre, and I just was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Oh,
and
yay!
Then, oh, it was amazing. And the film definitely shows how life can sort of just take a turn. Even when you think someone else's life is perfect, that one little decision can just make everything go crazy. What was that kind of concept like for you both to play with as actors?
It's something where you can't judge your character, because then I think you'll go into it differently than how like Pippa or Thomas would approach the situation. So I tried to just keep Pippa away from myself as much as possible, so I wasn't judging her decisions.
I think it's relatable in the aspect that we all kind of compare ourselves to other people around us, and we always think that we don't have enough, or we're not enough. And I think this film kind of touches on that idea of like thinking the grass is always greener on the other side, and not really seeing the value of your own lives.
It really does also play with that domino effect. At least for a viewer, I felt like it was just one thing led the whole thing in motion. Did you both feel that as actors when you were reading the script, kind of getting lost down the rabbit hole?
Oh, totally. It was
Definitely.
like every 20 pages something new would happen. You're like, what?
There's a new twist.
Yeah.
And Michael did a really good job of like tracking that with us, because we obviously, you shoot films out of order, and there's such a specific arc to this movie that
we have to keep track of everything.
Yeah, making sure that like yeah. So
the film also presenting this really interesting concept. Did it open your eyes or sort of teach you anything personally?
Both of us took a breath at the same time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I think it just starts that conversation of like, what is
it okay to watch?
Is it okay to watch? How much are we entitled into other people's lives? And how much do we reveal about ourselves? And what does that do to us? And like I feel like it asks a lot of questions that I think we definitely were discussing on set. And we hope that the audiences discuss as well.
I honestly found it interesting as a viewer that it kind of did a different take on watching, almost because so many people are glued to their phone watching social media, watching this, and this kind of took that to a different level. And it's like the neighbors aspect, and I just thought it was a really interesting take, obviously the difference. And then that ending, there were so many revelations, twists, that you felt like you knew what was going on, and then they just threw everything out the window and built on it. So can you describe your reaction in 3 words when you found out?
3 words. Oh my God.
My jaw dropped.
That was perfect. And fans have been really hyped for this film. I've been seeing it on social media everywhere. What are you most excited for fans to see from it?
I'm excited to see them challenged intellectually.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And also like have a good time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this movie does both of those things, where you have a conversation afterwards, but then you're also like,
that was steamy.
Yeah, that was steamy. That was hot.
Then lastly, I'm going to ask you both to work as a team and give me your best sort of tagline or phrase for the film.
As a team.
Fuck 'em.
Tagline for the film.
It's Bert and Ernie.
It's Bert and Ernie. That's the tagline.
That's it.
You were such a joy to speak to you. Thank you so much for taking the time, and huge congrats again.
Thank you.
Thank